Welcome to this lesson on the general multiplication rule. In probability, we often need to calculate the likelihood of two events happening together. Today, we will break down the formula P of A and B, which equals P of A multiplied by P of B given A. This rule is essential for understanding how events interact. First, let's clarify what we mean by A and B. This notation represents the intersection of two events. We are looking for the probability that both event A and event B occur. This usually implies a sequence where one thing happens and then another thing happens, or they happen simultaneously. Before using the formula, you must distinguish between independent and dependent events. Independent events are like flipping a coin twice. The first flip doesn't change the second. However, dependent events are like drawing cards without putting them back. The first draw changes the deck, which affects the probability of the second draw. Here is the general multiplication rule. To find the probability of A and B, you multiply the probability of the first event, A, by the conditional probability of the second event, B given A. That last term, P of B given A, is the crucial part. It accounts for the fact that A has already happened. We can visualize this with a probability tree. Starting from the left, if we move along the top branch, event A occurs first. From there, we move to event B to get the total probability of this specific path. We simply multiply the probabilities along the branches. Probability of A times the probability of B given A. Let's apply this to a real scenario. Imagine a standard deck of 52 cards. We are going to draw two cards in a row without putting the first one back. We want to find the probability that the first card is a king and the second card is a queen. Step 1 is straightforward. We need to draw a king. Since there are 4 kings in a deck of 52 cards, the probability of this first event is 4 over 52, which simplifies to 1 over 13. Now for step 2. We assume the first card was indeed a king and it is not returned to the deck. This means there are only 51 cards left. There are still 4 queens in the deck. So, the probability of drawing a queen, given that a king was already drawn, is 4 over 51. To find the final answer, we multiply our two results. 1 over 13 multiplied by 4 over 51 equals 4 over 663. In decimal form, this is approximately 0.006, or roughly 0.6%. To wrap up, remember these 3 points. The word "and" usually signals multiplication. Always use the formula P of A multiplied by P of B given A, and most importantly, always check if your events are dependent. If the first event changes the total count for the second event, you are dealing with conditional probability.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.